Hi, guys. Just finished no repeat Thursday. The emphasis of the day was short yardage, goal line, red zone. We practiced inside. Had a 2 minute drill at the end. Our team did very well. I thought that we went through a whole week of preparation for UCLA. It was a good week. There's some things that we got to get better at. Obviously, we're getting a lot of our players are coming back healthy. I think by next Monday we should be close to full go. I'm looking forward to that. Tomorrow will be focused. Friday will be a short walk through. Saturday morning we will scrimmage in Tiger Stadium. It's going to be helmets only. It'll be a mock scrimmage. We'll go through every game situation that we can muster up against UCLA. Our guys are going to have Saturday evening off, and then we'll come back Monday to prepare for UCLA.
Hey, Coach, if I could ask you just a couple of questions, transitioning from last year to this year. Last year, when you were going down that hill for the Tiger Walk and you're throwing your arms up in the air like you normally do, and there's nobody there to kind of give it back to you, what was that like for you last year?
No, it was definitely an empty feeling. It was kind of like fake it till you make it. I couldn't show anything. I don't want my team to say anything, but it was kind of an eerie feeling not to have our fans there. Obviously, we look forward to they energize us, we energize them as part of LSU football.
And one quick logistical thing. Do you remember last year, the day before Arkansas, not knowing if you're even going to play a game until like 10 in the morning or something like that?
Yeah, but last year was kind of, you got to roll with the punches. It was not everything's normal. Just whatever comes our way, living one day at a time. Now it feels better. Obviously we seem like we somewhat back to normal, and we know when we're leaving, we know when we're playing, and we feel good about it.
Hey, Ed Wilson from The Advocate. Hope you're doing well. Kind of a broad question here. You've said before how defense these days, or football in general these days, is like basketball on grass.
Yeah.
As y'all try to improve your defense from last season, what do you want to see, knowing that it's so much harder to stop offenses these days? Do you have certain expectations, or is sort of what do you want to see in that regard?
Yeah, I know offenses are going to score points. That's what they do nowadays. Back in the day when we was at Miami, I think our goal was to limit them under 13 points. I don't think that that's realistic nowadays. I think offenses will score points. What I want to do is take care of what we can take care of. Eliminate the big play, the explosive plays, eliminate the mental errors, and play defense. Run to the football and tackle and make them earn it.
Hey, Coach, this is Glenn West with LSU Country. Just having that extra week to, I guess, prepare for UCLA, the first opponent of the season, just how important is that to get the first game plan locked and loaded, and then obviously, I don't know if you guys plan on adding anything else next week, but just kind of walk us through, I guess, what the next week is like now that you have the game plan implemented already.
Well, that's a very good question. We have a new staff on offense and a new staff on defense. So they're getting used to the way we do things as far as game planning. Our team's getting used to us all together doing the game plan together. I think that we did a very good job this week, but as the deadline approaches, we see different things that we have to fix. We see different things that we have to run against our team, maybe offensive, defensive, or special teams, that we need to make sure of that we can stop or be able to block. So as the game approaches, the intensity approaches, and the margin of error, as we know, is very small. So we're trying to cover everything that we possibly can for our football players, especially the first game, because you have a feeling you know what team you got, but you need to watch them play.
And what sort of position battles are sort of still remaining with a week left, if any, and who's kind of in contention at those spots?
Yeah, you look at running back, obviously Tyron and John are running backs, and I want them to be our running backs, but they haven't remained healthy throughout camp. So let's see if they come back next week. They come back next week and play well, they're going to be fine. But if not, we have to find out who our best running back is there. At the left tackle position, Cam has done a great job for us. He's our starter. But I think Charles Turner can go in there and play right away. I think at the safety position, I think Major Burns has done a tremendous job. We need to see who's going to be our starting safety next week. The cornerback position, I think Eli and Derek is going to be back. The nickel position is going to be Cordell Flott, so I think we're kind of solid there. The linebackers, like I told you, there's going to be 4 of them. The defensive line, we're going to rotate 10 of them. So most of the positions are solidified, done by Ashton Sand. Our guys know that the depth chart can change anytime. They have to perform at a high level. And then the quarterback, Max has done a great job. And Max is our starting quarterback. But if something would happen with Max, I have no problem putting Garrett in. He's had a phenomenal camp.
Hey, Coach, yeah, just a quick follow-up from me about the last question I had. Just how much does, I guess, watching UCLA this weekend, I guess, kind of alter the game plan? I mean, do you guys plan on, I mean, obviously you plan on watching
Yeah.
the game, but just envision, like, what you see severely altering just what you guys might want to do next week?
You know, I don't know about altering the game plan, but maybe we see something new that we have to adjust to, or maybe run, maybe a new blitz, maybe a new coverage, maybe a new front, maybe a new stunt, maybe a new run play, maybe a new protection or pass route. Usually that's what happens in the first game. We can see the tempo of the game or how they're going, but obviously, you know, the first game, you know, sometimes you run some of your stuff, not all your stuff. And I'm sure that Chip has some plan for LSU that he will not show Hawaii.
Hey, Coach, every game obviously is one game, but a season opener, the first chance to see your guys set
Yeah.
the tone for the year, especially coming off of last year where you feel like it didn't go the way you wanted to. How big is it to just start on a good foot and see what you want?
Well, it always is, but especially this year. Our team knows it. You know, we're going across the country. We're playing in the Rose Bowl. We're playing on a national stage. Now, we didn't play like we wanted to last year, but you know what? We ended up with 2 big wins. Hopefully, we can continue to play well and continue to build a championship program that we're building. But this game is probably the most important starting game that I've had since I'm a head coach. And our team knows that. For us to get in the right foot, to get to where we want to be, we have to start well. Anybody else?
Hey, Coach, Matthew Bruni from 24/7 Sports here. You mentioned the run game, just with the offensive line being banged up, and like you said last night on the radio show, you expect everyone to be back pretty much. Just where's the confidence going into week 1 of preparation with the run game, and what are you looking to build on here before you see that?
You know, I think that we get Jason Hines back. I think that we get Anthony Bradford back. I think we'll be full go. And those guys are experienced. They haven't practiced the whole camp together, but I think it won't take them long. I think next week, if we can get them all together for a week and we get some continuity, I think those guys are going to perform very well because they're experienced.
And just looking ahead for a second to LA, just because obviously with the hurricane and stuff, not sure when we'll get to talk to you next. You spent a good bit of time out there. Is there still a place that sort of resonates or means something to you that from in Los Angeles?
Oh, no question. Yeah, I mean, that was spent 11 great years out there. USC was a great place. My babies were raised there. We had a great time there. I lived there for 11 years. I loved Los Angeles. I loved the people of Los Angeles. I loved USC. I had a lot of great friends. I had a lot of friends out there. But you know what? I'm proud to be at LSU, which is home, and to be able to go back into the Rose Bowl. We've had some battles in that place, and it's a tremendous place to play.
Coach, we've talked so much about the freshman wide receivers this camp. A couple of the older guys, Jere Jenkins and Coy Moore, what does their camp look like?
Jere's been phenomenal. Coy has been very well. He's battled some injuries. He's been in and out, but as we know, Coy's a very hard worker. Coy's one of the guys maybe works a little too hard. We got to back him off a little bit, but he should be ready next week and ready to have a good season.
Hey, Ed, just a couple of housekeeping things. How much do you monitor the weather? I know Sunday's off for you guys, so that's good, but then trying to get them back on Monday. And then what do you want to get out of Saturday before you kind of pack up?
Yeah, Saturday's it's a mock game. We're gonna have a look squad. We have the team split up. I want to get the team running on and off the field, get our substitutions first, second, and third down, march down the field, get the punt team on, get the punt return team on, just like a game-type situation, go at halftime, making our adjustments, and then with a nice overtime so our guys have gone through every scenario. But it's not going to be a full-speed scrimmage. It'll be helmets only. I want to keep our guys fresh, not get anybody hurt. Have a good day. Yes, we do monitor the weather. I haven't heard anything except with you guys, but I'm sure that Jeff Grigas monitors the weather for us. Derek does. Austin does. They're gonna let me know what's going on.
Hey, Coach, Ed in New Orleans here. I apologize if you've answered this question already. I just got finished doing a newscast, but does what's going on with the weather, with the hurricane, change your thought about how you prepare, or is there any kind of contingency in place as to what you might do?
Yeah, we haven't talked about it yet, Ed. We have to see how severe it is, but obviously we're very well versed here in hurricanes, and if it's something that we feel like that we have to have a contingency plan, I'm sure I'll meet with the athletic director and do it. But we haven't had those discussions yet. It's just popped up. Sunday's our day off. Hopefully we can stay here, and hopefully everything's okay. First of all, the safety of our players and the families is going to be first, obviously, but hopefully we can practice here. We got an indoor practice facility. Hopefully we can continue on with our preparation.
Thank you.
Okay, thanks, Coach.
Thank you guys. Go Tigers.